What is up, everybody? This is Kyle from the TF Review here with a video review of Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Starscream. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this review. So here we have Starscream in his jet mode. He's got a very nice jet mode. It's very accurate to the cartoon. However, aesthetically, I'm not too much of a lover of it. Yeah, it's just kind of a weird looking jet to me. But they really captured his the CGI model very well in this toy. You know, there's only minimal kibble, which are his legs in the front, but that really doesn't hurt the toy too much because it looks very nice. It's just a design that I personally don't like. They did a really great job capturing the TV show character in this toy. It's brilliant. Just wait until I get to the robot mode. Now, Starscream doesn't really have any landing gear. As a matter of fact, he's just got these little nubs, which is just a little bit disappointing in my opinion. I would have liked to have had, you know, some retractable landing gear. But, you know what, I can't be too picky. So overall, just not a big fan of the jet mode. Definitely not going to be displaying him in his jet mode, so something we can overlook. It's sort of an additional feature. However, his robot mode is something to be reckoned with. Now, to transform Mr. Starscream, what you want to do, first we can just take off his little missiles. Very rubbery missiles, which they weren't so rubbery, but what can you do? Then you want to take his wings and unpeg them. See, there's a little peg right here at the tip of the wing. Be very careful when dealing with that, because it can break very easily. Much like this toy entirely. It's very, very fragile. So you just want to fold it down like that, like it's some sort of hydroplane. Then what you want to do is you want to unpeg Starscream's legs, which are right here. And there's a peg up there. You just want to kind of pop it out, and then they both pop out like so. Now, I have to tell you, with my instance of the toy, I have the worst problem of the legs popping off, and they are going to pop off in this transformation, I guarantee it. And it's very, very obnoxious, and you'll see how obnoxious it is. See, boom, right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off his legs entirely and just put them aside. As a matter of fact, what we can do is we can just transform his legs. This is his right leg. You just want to flip up his little knee pad. And then back here, there's a little wing that flips up too. And then, yeah, he's got some really good knee articulation with his decapitated little knee. And then just do the same. Flip it up, flip it up. There are his legs. Now, this is normally what his legs are attached to. This is his crotch piece. What you want to do with that is you want to flip it up, twist it around, and then peg it into these holes right there. It's kind of a science. There we go. And then what you want to do is you just want to twist it around, and then it'll snap. So look out for that. And there we've got his torso, and then you can see sort of the movie Starscream's face, like everyone says. And yeah, now we're going to work on his arms, and his arms are up here in the tail section. Just unpeg it. And then you want to take it and spin it around like that. Do the same on this side, spin it around. And there we have most of Starscream. His arm transformation's a little bit weird, but it's not that bad. I'm going to take this little piece right here and fold it back. And then you'll see a little pin right there. You just want to pull his arms out. And then you want to twist it and then flip his hands out. And there we have one of his arms. Do the same on the other side. You can twist it and then pull it out, whatever, doesn't matter which way you want to do it. And there we've got half a torso of Starscream. And now he's got sort of this crazy looking tail section that you kind of have to take care of. Basically what you want to do is you want to fold it down, take this part, lift it up, and then take this back part and then fold it back down. So it's kind of a funky little build. Then lastly what you want to do is you want to pull this whole piece back, and that will reveal his head. Just lift his head up, peg it in, like so, and then reattach his legs. And then now we can do his feet. You just want to fold his feet out and then you know, his leg's gonna pop off. You can see the plastic is starting to get very distorted, basically. And then now we can stand him, and there we've got Mr. Transformer Prime Starscream. And then you want to just stand him up, and then you can sort of rearrange his wings however you want them. I like to keep him sort of back like that. His leg popped off again. And there we have Transformers Prime Starscream in his robot mode, and this guy is pretty damn tall. I have to reach all the way out to get him. I mean, he just has an amazing robot mode. I mean, it really, truly is a work of art, in my opinion. He's got just details everywhere. And he really looks like the character model. I mean, they did a geniusly brilliant job. I absolutely love the Transformers Prime line, despite the fact that the joints in the arms are so finicky, and, you know, they're very fragile toys, which sort of upsets me, because they're so expensive. Now they're like, what, $18 each retailing at Toys R Us in the US? You know, you win some, you lose some. You get brilliant engineering, brilliant paint, but you gotta pay a little extra for it. Not a lot of robot kibble in the back, just this little jetpack part. And he is just brilliantly made. Unfortunately, the legs are still... Okay, the legs on this toy are weird, because they don't really wobble when you shake it, but they pop off like you would not believe. I know, get some Lysol or furniture polish, that should, you know, help a little bit, but it's still obnoxious. It shouldn't be there in the first place. And then he's got a fantastic looking head sculpt. This little piece right here is bent. Just bend it back, like new. I mean, he's just got this menacing smirk. He looks awesome. I love this toy. Keeping him in robot mode forever. Now, like in the show, his missiles do attach to his arm. On both sides, actually. And then he can just sort of, you know, wield these like he's gonna, you know, shoot you. And he does a great job of doing that. Or you can take him off and get him to do a million crazy looking poses with his arms. You can get him to cross his arms, have him cross his chest, like that, like how he is in the show, which is epic. I got him, you can get him, you just spin his arm around, you can get him to do sort of that little, And yeah, you can just do anything, like articulation-wise, you know. It's a fantastic piece of engineering. So yeah, speaking of articulation, his arms are on ball joints and move in and out. His elbows swivel at the upper arm, bend forward and back, and then they also have another joint that allows him to bend like that, so you can get just a wicked amount of articulation. And his hands are on double joints due to the transformation, but you can still get a lot out of that. He does have a waist swivel, but it's not really useful. It does snap back because it's part of the transformation, so you can't really use it, but it's there. I'm sure some of the modders can get some stuff out of that. His legs are on ball joints, and his knees bend 90 degrees, and there's no real articulation at the feet other than this. So yeah, there's Transformers Prime Starscream. Absolutely love this toy. So there's my review of Transformers Prime Starscream. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it is an awesome toy, despite how fragile his legs are, which I'm sure isn't just a problem on my toy. I'm sure a lot of people have that problem. Speaking of fragile toys, I got my Transformers Prime RC review coming up soon, right after this. So yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of Transformers Prime, definitely wouldn't recommend holding out for the Voyager version, because that's originally what I was going to do, and then people were just telling me, no, you got to get the deluxe, you got to get the deluxe. So I did, and I don't regret buying the deluxe at all. Definitely worth it, definitely worth picking it up, even if you're holding out for the Voyager. Still something nice to have, great representation of the show character. But yeah, it's very flimsy and very easy to break. So you gotta take care of it. This isn't a toy designed to be handled by children, which is sort of weird since it's a children's toy. It's definitely geared towards collectors, which I can see. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at the TF Review. and I will see you guys later. Peace.